So if you didn't get just first the meditation for 30 days, I hope everyone's been meditating. I put a 21-day meditation, and you do that one every day for 21 days, the gratitude one. And then as well, any of the other meditations you can do any day. I am going to make 20 more videos, but I'm not going to do them in 30 days, which I wasn't clear about to myself or to you guys, but I just wanted to be clear about it now. It's too much. Anyway, I hope you guys are good. I'm in a silly mood, but I'm also in like a motivated mood that I had topics like, you know, I had some food, so I can't do any of the breathing ones that I had on the list. We should take a few deep breaths together anyway, which we will. Love language, a new love language, and that two AI robots that worked at Facebook, I don't know, whatever you would call it, were fired by the Zuck because they started speaking to themselves. I think Bobby and Lucy, they created their own language. This ties into an experience, a spiritual experience I had, as well as I just heard recently about something called the Georgia Guidestones. Also, guys, it's kind of crunch time, I feel like. I'm being a jerk and like a smartass when I'm saying that. Anything you guys know in terms of like us facing the end of the world? Yeah, I trimmed it. I need you guys to tell me about it. And we all need to talk about it. We all need to meditate every day for sure, and that's a tool. But there's like stuff happening so fast. I feel like it looks a little purple, but I got this washed. Anyway, that's not the point. Okay. Georgia Guidestones. I just heard about them, and I only watched like 2 or 3 things. And what I watched was that they're in the middle of Georgia, which is so funny because that's where my father lived. And he was in Savannah. But they're like in bumfuck Georgia, and it's a, if you haven't heard of them, look it up, Georgia Guidestones. They're like monoliths, which like I never heard of, just like a, I'm trying to, what are they called in that other country? You know what I'm talking about. The stones, they're like headstones, whatever. Anyway, so in these, they say a bunch of things. And I don't know who left them there, but one is create a new love language. I had the experience of going to Necker Island a couple of times. This is an island in the British Virgin Islands. From Necker, I kayaked to like this itty bitty island that was just a fun island. It was like, I think they made it themselves. They just put sand and there were 2 palm trees, but I felt so pushed, I guess is the word, to this little island. And I remember I told my friend, like, I'm gonna take the kayak by myself. And I got a shell and I wrote self verse non-self equals contrast. And that was just the beginning of a whole thing that I had, the premise of a whole idea that I had basically for a new love language, which was that words should only be used to give love, to receive love, to ask for clarification, like if you weren't sure about something, because I never thought about telepathy. This was my first time on Necker. When I wrote that was 2013. And I felt like there was something missing, and there was something that would make sense from there. Self versus non-self equals contrast. So there must always exist contrast, but moving forward, it doesn't have to be dark, light, hate, love, fucking fire, brimstone. I just heard that, fire and brimstone. No, maybe it's the only contrast that will exist will be beyond telepathy, and the only other thing we'll need words for, besides exchanging I love you and receiving you love me, giving back to you I love you. What do you guys think? So let's reach the arms as high as they'll go above the heads, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, exhale out. If anything in the legs are crossed, just uncross them, release. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the palms rest on your thighs or wherever is comfortable. I like to have the palms facing up to have them in the field of receptivity. Breathe in. Just take 3 big breaths into the belly. Let the shoulders stay soft. So, what do you guys think? Could you tell what I was saying telepathically in those last 3 breaths?